Ah, I used the clutch again. Why? It's a quick shifter. Come on, bro. What are you doing? That road mode means slow mode. What am I doing wrong? Please explain it to me. Alright guys, how you doing? Today I'm testing the Kawasaki Versys 1100. It's a new record concerning horsepowers. It has 135 horsepowers. It's a touring bike though, and it's heavy. A lot of torque, 112, which is for a 4-cylinder with this amount of horsepower, it's a lot. Yeah, but it's not really a race bike, so we'll see if we can really put it to the max. Let's see if that 135 really feels like 135 horsepowers. For me, it's my personal record. Before this, it was the KTM Duke 990 with 124 horsepowers. Yeah, but of course that was a sport bike, super sport though, way more light, so the power to weight ratio was a bit more high up than this. This is 0.52, so 0.52 power to weight ratio. Okay, that's weird. I really pushed the throttle handle, didn't feel a lot. I have to say, this is road mode, as you can see. We're going to sport mode later on. I just wanted to... Whoa, really agile. This bike is really agile. It's a heavy bike, it's big, it's large, it's a touring bike. It's not fast. What? Okay, that feels a bit odd. We really need to change this to sport mode straight away. This doesn't feel like 135 horsepower. This feels like maybe half of it. But okay, it's an inline 4. So you need to be more high up in the revs, of course. And now I'm at 5,000. It can go up to 14,000. So we need to change our riding style. We need to change our riding style. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. I was a bit too fast in giving my opinion. If you had some 2-cylinders and 3-cylinders in the last few weeks, you always need to adjust to a 4-cylinder, especially inline 4. Get that revs running. That's yeah, something I always forget when I switch back to an inline 4. So we stay in road mode. Let's see what it has later on to sport. Hit it, bro. Oh yeah, now it feels better. Still only 6,000 RPM. A lot of wind. Yeah, it's a real touring bike. Wow, I don't understand it, but I don't understand it quite. It only goes to 5,000 RPM. I think this is road mode because it has 14,000 RPMs possible, and I just gave full gas and only surpassed the 6,000. So yeah, there's way more this bike has to offer. We'll try it later on, so stick with me. Ah yeah, quick shifter, I forgot. It has a quick shifter, of course. Kawasaki, here you can see it, KQS, means Kawasaki quick shifter. I assume, makes sense though. Yeah, so this road mode is really meant for road. If you ease down a little. And I expected, whoa, 135 horsepower, this should be massive. It's not in road mode. So for all the beginner riders like me, don't hesitate if you see, oh, the 135 horsepower, that's too much for me. In road mode, nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. Oh. I used the clutch again. Why? It's a quick shifter. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, it comes alive bit by bit. Okay, let's go to 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Yeah, it's a real tourer, you know. So this is for touring, and you don't want the full power to be available straight away. Why would you? You're not on the track. Makes no sense. So you really have to push the throttle handle before you're getting any power out of it. Sorry. Yeah, quick shifter works perfectly. Again, it has a standard exhaust. What do you expect? A year ago I had a ZX4RR test. It had an Akrapovic exhaust without the baffle. Old style, old school. 14,000 RPM. I think it's even 16,000. Felt like an F1 V10 engine then, back then. I'm a bit hesitating about whether I should go to sport mode straight away or not. But because these are small tricky roads. Haven't been here yet as well. As you can see, I went full gas, full throttle, and the guy in front of me, I think he has a Ninja 500, and it has 48 horsepower. He was just as fast or slow as I am right now. So that road mode means slow mode. It does. Sorry. So we're going into sport mode when we see some big roads again. That gives me a little bit more time to adjust. Yeah, I'm going full gas in second gear and nothing really happens. I have the same speed and torque power as the Ninja 500. That doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure it's a Ninja 500. Let me check. I cannot see it from the back, but I'm pretty sure. And it has below 50 horsepower. I have 135. Right. Okay, I also need to enjoy this beautiful day. Again, it's sunny. Been so lucky already this season. I only had one rainy day. That was with the Ducati Street Fighter V2. I didn't really like that. I don't like it to ride in the rain, especially when you're a beginner. And you instantly have a lack of confidence, like you're riding the bike for the first time. Not pleasant. It's hot today. I think we're going to have around 27 degrees, which is a lot for the Netherlands. Okay, we go to fourth. Let's check the speedy corners, or mid-speed corners. Yeah, comfort-wise, it sits really well. Of course, it's it's made for this. I'm a tall guy, but even when you're, so I'm 2 meters. Even when if I would have been 2 meters and 10 extra centimeters, 2'10", I still would fit perfectly. So this is made for tall guys. If you're a tall guy like me, you have a perfect sitting position on this bike. A lot of wind though. You have a windscreen. You can adjust it to go up or to go down. I just wanted to adjust it before I left. It didn't work, but I'll try it later on. But it seems like the screen is leading the wind to my face, because I have more wind right now than I normally experience. Okay, we go to sport mode. There we go, road goes to sport. You saw it? Let's see what happens. From road to sport, wow, what a cliffhanger. Still, what? It's disappointing. I went full throttle in second gear. What am I doing wrong? Please explain it to me. People, if you're watching this video and you've been on this bike before or you own one, what am I doing wrong? Because I went full gas on second gear and still the guy in front of me was just as fast as I was, just as slow. That's weird, right? Where is the 135 horsepower hidden in this bike? Because I don't understand it. It's not scary at all. It feels like I'm riding an A2 bike. So there must be something about the settings. Please check. But then again, it's sport mode, so what do you expect? There's also a rider mode, something similar. So you can adjust all the settings as you wish. But still, come on, it's sport mode, should be fine, right? Should give you goosebumps when you're pulling the handle with 135 horsepower. So, bit weird. There's a blipper though, so if you go from 5th gear to 2nd, full gas, no, nothing, no. I must be doing something wrong. I really don't understand this. Okay. Why am I still in 5,000 RPM when it can go up to 14,000? So I don't understand it. So I tested it over 30 bikes. I think this is number 34 now. I'm still a beginner though. And right now I feel like a beginner that I don't understand how this bike behaves and how I can get the max out of it. It's still 5,000 RPM. Oh, okay, that felt different. That felt different. I need to play with the reps, but I just don't know how. I just went 3rd gear, 110 kilometers an hour, and it was only 5,000 RPM. I still have 9,000 RPM left, imagine. I think I'm shifting gears too soon. I think that's the only logical reason I can give it. But if I don't know. Help me out, guys. Give me advice what to do on this bike, and maybe I will try it later on again. My girlfriend, she promised me she will finally join me on a motorcycle, and I'm thinking about getting her on this bike, the Versys 1100, or the Ninja SX, which is a sport tourer. I'm gonna test it later on, but I think this has a great sitting position for the back seat. It's really great for a second driver, and also this is not a scary bike, you know. It has balance, it has power, but it's not coming out of it. I think that's pleasant for a second driver on the back seat. You don't want to have any surprises there. No, for now, the agility of this bike is, as we know of Kawasaki, is really good. Comparable to, I think, the Z900. A bit more heavy, because the Z900 is really agile, the same as the Z650. The ZX6R is not agile, but that's a true super sport. Yeah, this works really well in the corners, especially with the quick shifter. Still 6,000, only 6,000. I'm afraid people will say in the comments later on, if they watch this video, dude, what are you doing? You're going to second gear, third, fourth. You should still be in first, riding 80, 90 kilometers an hour, because it's inline 4 and you have 135 horsepower. Or maybe they're right though. Yeah, I think that's the difference. Yeah, if you pull it a bit more further in seconds, you feel everything is coming alive though. But yeah, I don't have the ability to go to the max. Still 6,000. What? I'm already going 100 in third, 6,000 RPM. Imagine what happens if I go third, 12,000 RPM. Then I'm going back home on a bicycle later on, or the bus, and you know why. Yeah, finally 9,000. I was revving the bike with my clutch, with the clutch enabled, so yeah, then I was finally able to hit 8,000. Still not 10 or 12 or 14. Crazy bike. Well, not crazy in its performance, but crazy in you don't know how to get the best out of it. Oh, it's a Ninja 650 by the way. The Ninja 650, I've been on that bike before, and I found it really boring. It's a 2-cylinder, I think 68 horsepower, so it's a bit more than the Ninja 500 that I described earlier on. But still, it has 50% of only half of the horsepower that I have. Don't forget about the torque. I have 112, which is a lot, but I don't know where it is. It's hidden. Yeah, that's for me what I find magical about that inline 4 engine. The first time you'll be riding an inline 4, you'll probably find it boring because there's not much power in the low range, and that's what I'm experiencing right now. But if I go more up in the revs, I go way too fast for these roads. I can do it on the track day, you know, and then you'll be hitting 200 plus easily. That's not what I'm planning to do today, so yeah. But also this is made for going up into the mountains. You need that extra torque and brake horsepower, of course, especially when it's going up, you know, 15, 17, 20% upwards. Yeah, you need that extra power. So yeah, what can I say, guys? I knew beforehand this is not my category, my segment. It's not really my thing, the tourer. I've been on some tours before, and I don't know, it's just not my thing. Maybe one day I want to go to France or Italy or Spain by riding a motorcycle. Maybe this is it. For now, I probably think a sport tourer like the Ninja 1100 SX is more suitable for a guy like me. But yeah, it's great though. The only thing that I really appreciate about these tourers is that it's wide. It's like you have an own office for yourself, you know. The majority of the bikes nowadays are so narrow and small, and this is like big environment, and you feel safe and protected. So yeah, that's a big plus. Not really enjoying the environment yet. Everything is green. We just turned from spring to summer, and it's hot, and everything came alive. Animals getting babies. And that's really pleasant to see. So blue sky, sun is out, a pleasant day. Yeah, the power is there. This is sport mode. Remember guys, this is sport mode, and still all the power is hidden starting from 6,000. So 6 to let's say 10,000, that's peak power. But when are you going to use it? Yeah, maybe in the mountains. But not here in the Netherlands, which is also called the flatlands. Good, 3, 2. Okay, I'm going to chill out a bit. I'm going to ride this bike, as I'm cruising around, touring around. What it's made for. Really decent quick shifter. The wind is really a thing. Yeah, the windscreen is not helping. It's increasing the wind coming towards your helmet at this stage. It can go up, it can go down, the position of the windscreen, but still, it's really useless at this point. It's there. I wanted to chill out, but this was a big road. It asked for it. And I saw the light flickering. It went orange. So I finally hit the 10 RPM. Finally. Yeah, so I pushed it a bit through second and third gear, and as you can, as you saw, it finally hit the 10,000 RPM mark, which enables a orange flickering light, and you feel it and you hear it, and then you finally understand, yes, the power is there, but it's really hidden far away, and you really need to choose if you want to enable it or don't. And if you don't want to enable it, you will not find it. So even in sport mode, being a beginner, you're perfectly fine, because trust me, you will not make a mistake and go full gas first gear, second gear for 5 full seconds, because the bike will behave differently and you will switch gears. So it will not happen on purpose that you go too fast and unleash at 135 horsepower. No, it will never happen. You need to search it, and then it will be enabled, unlocked. This guy in front of me on the Ninja 650, he's not afraid though. He goes full gas the entire time, but he brakes a bit too hard, so sometimes I really need to pay attention. Yeah, so I'm gonna give my verdict in a few minutes. I need to change my opinion though after that big road where I was able to unleash the power. So what do you think? If you're watching this video, what will I give it for comfort, or will I give it for excitement? Ooh, again, he brakes. He does nothing wrong, but he brakes a bit too hard sometimes. So I'm gonna take some distance. I feel a lot of warmth coming to my right foot, and it can be the sun, but I have a slight feeling that it's coming from the engine or something which is located near to my right feet. It's getting really want. So yeah, the thing is, when an inline 4, it's so cool to rev it up to really high amount of revs, you know, 8,000 plus. But when you do, it's easy when you're watching this video, you know, and you're like, okay, come on, just go further, go harder, go get it more high up in the revs. But I'm sitting on this bike, trust me, you feel it. Everything starts to shake after 8,000 RPM. And everything around you goes so fast, it's like you're in a simulation video game. This action camera really, it's not really able to give you that feeling that you have when you're on a motorcycle, sadly. But trust me, after 8,000 RPM everything goes so fast, and whew, it's what makes riding a motor fun, right? But also tricky. Also tricky. Right, I'm gonna give you my final verdict for this Kawasaki Versys 1100 Special Edition. I think it's the SE. So it has all the extras concerning brakes, suspension, whatever. Yeah, it's a tourer. Like I said, it's not my favorite segment. Nevertheless, if it is your segment, yeah, there's no power in the low range, and if you're fine with that, so you're not searching for that and you just wanna be able to have it, when you want to, it's there. It's still an inline 4, it still has a really big amount of horsepower available. It's there. So for me, and I'm the one giving this verdict, I don't like it being that hidden, because I need to go really fast to enable it, and that will cost you your driver's license for sure. So being in the Netherlands with a lot of restrictions, also concerning speed, of course, you will mostly not be able to get the max out of it, but you're still paying for it. So why would you pay for a Versys 1100 if you can buy a Versys 650, which is the same engine as that guy has, not the same motor but the same engine, 2-cylinder parallel, and this is the 4-cylinder. It doesn't give you that big advantage. It doesn't make sense. So if you go abroad and you go to different countries with mountains and stuff like that and height differences, yeah, maybe then, if you're only willing to go for a ride in the Netherlands, just buy a Versys 650 or any other brand or type, whatever. So for me, okay, comfort wise first, sitting position great, it's a real tourer. You can sit easily for 3 hours on this bike, no back pain, no shoulder pain whatsoever, so that's really decent, but nothing special there. It's really light, a bit too light, I think. I want it to be a bit more heavy, so it's too agile. Whoa. So if you put your weight into it, it behaves like a maniac, and so that's a con instead of a pro. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. Yeah. Excitement wise, like I said, it's there. But it's useless in the Netherlands or any country where you're not able to climb the mountains. It's useless. You're not going to use it, and if you do, say goodbye to your driver's license, because you will not stick to it for a long time. So for me, it doesn't make sense to have 125 horsepower. It should have been more available in the low range. It's not. I don't understand why it's a 4-cylinder. I think, yeah, I don't know. So excitement wise, yeah, it's tricky when you go below this past the 6,000 RPM. Then it's really fast, but why would you? It doesn't make sense. If I want to go to track, I will buy a ZX6R or whatever, not this one. So yeah, I'm not able to give it a high grade for excitement. It's a 5.5. It's a 5.5 because it's there if you want to, but it's useless. So 7 for comfort and 5.5 for excitement. I've been on the, what was it, CF Moto 800 MTX, which is the same category as this, and I got a lot of comments though. Oh no, that's not, yeah, that's an off-road slash all-road. I think this is this really an all-road? No, it's a Taurus. So no, it's not the same category, but people mentioned, yeah, you have to use the motorcycle for what it's meant for. And now I'm just cruising around these little tiny roads. It's not meant for that. So if you're saying that and that's what you're thinking right now, you're probably right. Okay, so only a few, I think around 10 minutes left during this test. I'm gonna shut up finally. I need some water after talking so much. Just enjoy the next few minutes. I'm not gonna talk anymore, but thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Oh yeah, don't forget, download the Inline4 app. You get exclusive content. It's for free. Exclusive content, also content will be posted earlier than all the people can watch it on YouTube. Early bird content. So just check it out. It's free, right? So, alright. See you later, guys. Cheers. Ciao.